is Friday. Welcome to the CBSN Minnesota Morning Update. I'm Jason DeRusha. So glad to have you with us today. Let's talk weather. It's Halloween weekend. Maybe you've got outdoor stuff going on tonight. Friday night football. It's tournament time. It's playoff time, baby. Got a big game, home game in Maple Grove tonight, my hometown. And it's going to be pretty decent, right, for this time of year. High temperature today, 55. Just pretty much on the money for the average, what you would expect. Sunny, a little breezy out there for sure, but the rain is done. It should dry off, so if you need to do any raking or anything over the weekend, which personally, do I ever need to do raking? No. What I hope for is winds blowing about 40 miles an hour directly into my neighbor's yard. That is my approach. But the winds tend to go in all directions, so my other neighbor just blows into my yard. This is not the best approach. Anyway, Halloween will be all right. You know, no snow, no rain. So that's the weekend. So enjoy. It should be a lot of fun. It is Halloween weekend. I love Halloween. It's just such a joyous occasion, right? You've got kids. Our neighborhood, so many kids. Oh, my goodness. So we want to ask you about Halloween candy. I went shopping this week. Already I had the full-size candy bars. I have 60 of them. I hope that'll be enough. We got your Hershey's, your Reese's, your Kit Kat. But what is your favorite candy? Then I bought some smaller stuff, too, because some kids don't like the full-size candy bar. What's your top Halloween candy, and what is one Halloween candy you would throw out? Is it the Tootsie Roll? Is it the Dum Dum? Smarties? Maybe those little, I think they're called Mary Janes, the little peanut butter kind of wrapped in that black or orange waxy paper. Let us know on Facebook your Halloween candy you would throw out and what you would steal from your kids. We'd love your feedback. We'll share some of that in just a moment on the WCCO TV Facebook page is where you leave that. Let's update you on some of the stories we're watching today. Still continuing to digest what the jurors from the Derek Chauvin trial have shared. They spoke out as a fairly large group for the first time. One recalled during that trial the, quote, light bulb moment.
At some point, I think it was Jody, I'm pretty sure it was Jody, said, wait a minute, does the intended act of harm have to be the death of George Floyd, or can it be him not providing the life support? And it was like all of a sudden light bulbs just went on for those people, I think, that were undecided or on the not guilty side.
Isn't that interesting? Because there never was an allegation that Derek Chauvin was sitting there thinking, I'm going to kill George Floyd. But for the jurors to unlock that as we watch that whole trial play out right here on CBSN Minnesota. 7 jurors, 2 alternates, talking with Don Lemon from CNN. They said the judge told them focus on the facts only. They said there was no discussion of race during deliberations. We watched the whole trial. There was no discussion of race in the courtroom either. Chauvin is appealing his prison sentence that is 22 years. And there's a federal case pending as well. Facebook has a new name for its parent company. Do we care about this? Did anyone really care when Google changed its parent company's name to Alphabet? No. I suppose it is only important because Facebook is under fire right now, coming at them from a number of different fronts on privacy, on issues of your kids' safety. Zuckerberg says now the company will be called Meta. Facebook will still be Facebook. It won't change social media. Instagram will be Instagram. But Facebook does own a number. WhatsApp, they own a bunch of different companies. So they're rebranding the parent company, trying to say, look, we're bigger than just the, Facebook. Maybe they're trying to detach the parent companies from some of these misinformation reports I was talking about a minute ago. You see the new logo, an infinity sign replaces the thumbs up. So there you go. Exciting news for Yia Vang. We've been following Yia's career for years here at CCO. Such a talented chef. And one of the few in town trying to raise the profile of Hmong cuisine. Yia was born in a Thai refugee camp. He just became a U.S. citizen last week, and today he opens his award-winning Union Hmong kitchen in a food hall in the North Loop, right by Target Field, Gray's Provisions. Brick and mortar is being planned for Northeast Minneapolis as well for his restaurant called Vinay. But Gray's kind of upping its culinary game. Soul Bowl in there, which is terrific. And Union Hmong Kitchen, which has mostly been running as pop-ups. I picked up food from Sociable Cider Works, where they had their truck parked quite a bit during the pandemic. A Minnesota lawmaker going viral this morning after her baby got her nose. Just got it. I got your nose. Watch this.
Since this exists in draft form, I am open to conversations and changes as we move forward into the regular session. And since I'm being attacked by my 15-month-old, I will now ask Mr. Carlson to share a little bit more about the ongoing.
It just continues, too. That state rep, Carly Kotitsa Wittoon, she represents the, here's my favorite part. I gotcha. Look at the self-satisfaction. The 15-month-old. She represents Eden Prairie, and really she represents all of us who are parents, right? We've all been there. Pretty cool how she has really tried to bring to the forefront the issue of working moms in the legislature. You know, she's brought her babies right onto the House floor. Kotitsa Wittoon is a mother of 4. Good stuff. The idea is relatively simple, but boy, it's so controversial. When we ask you about the zipper merge, whoa, some of you are advocates. You know, the zipper, you kind of go to the front, you use both lanes, and then doot, 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 doot. That's the idea. Some of you think it's ridiculous and you should just get over and line up at the beginning. Heather Brown took a look into this for a good question. This is the bit, right, in construction zones, and you even see the merge signs with the arrow, which to me indicates, oh, well, here is the point where you merge. But so many Minnesotans get over about 17 blocks in advance. Oh, they said lanes closed, better get over. And then you see one line piled up. It feels wrong. It feels like you're budging, but you're not. One MnDOT study says it could help traffic move 40 to 50% faster.
But it relies on 2 things. It relies on people using both lanes of traffic until that merge point.
Why sit in that long line when I don't have to?
But also, if you're in that lane that stays open, you have to let a car merge in front of you.
Right. That's the key.
So it only works if everyone does it, which is why this is an ongoing issue. There's the animation. I think my hand motions really did it better than that. Fancy. Okay. Zipper merging only really meant for construction zones, so don't be the jerkwad who's kind of like in the exit only lane, scooting to the front of the long line and then trying to cut in. That ain't it. That's not what we're looking for. Halloween is Sunday. Celebrations have been going on all week, and we know when you've got Halloween over a weekend, buckle up, because Saturday night, I have a feeling it's going to be a little ridiculous. Health officials, take this for what it is. Health officials are giving you the most cautious advice, but they are saying enjoy Halloween this year. COVID precautions are being recommended. There are a number of young kids, of course, who have not been vaccinated yet. So the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends limiting trick-or-treating to smallish groups. Wait your turn to avoid clusters of like 20 kids at the door, and you know, the usual wash your hands and all that good stuff. Some families we talked with said, hey, we are so excited to restart those traditions that we missed out on after taking last year off.
Having the fact that like the vaccine is the thing definitely kind of calms our minds a little bit.
I made up a candy chute like other people, and actually I enjoy the candy chute. I'm going to keep the candy chute because that's just fun, you know?
Health officials are reminding people that, you know, your Star Wars mask or your Paw Patrol mask is not going to do the job of a cloth mask. This is good. The Wonder Woman mask, very nice. And they do recommend, certainly for people handing out candy, if you're inside, to think about that. But, you know, it should be nice enough. Hang out in the driveway, meet your neighbors, have a good time. Also, this alert, as far as the Halloween pumpkins and the color code, I tell you, I just love this because it opens up Halloween to so many kids who maybe felt left out in the past. So if you see a teal pumpkin while you're trick-or-treating, it means that house does have special treats for kids with food allergies. The purple pumpkin is designed to raise awareness for epilepsy, and the blue pumpkin means that house welcomes trick-or-treaters with autism. All good stuff. All right, Halloween on the agenda for this weekend. You know, last year I had the remote control car hooked up to a little trailer, and then I delivered candy to people that way. I think we're going to do it more the normal way this year at the DeRusha household. So say hi if you stop by, but here are your picks for your favorite candy, your go-to. Peanut butter cups, love them. Simon says I would pay someone to take my Almond Joys. People have opinions about Almond Joys, right? It's the coconut almond situation. I kind of like them, but only the fun size. A full Almond Joy might be aggressive. Thanks, Simon. Here is Suzanne loves Bit-O honey. Suzanne not interested in keeping her fillings in her teeth. Bit-O honey is just like, that'll get you. She steals that, though. Pass on the Smarties and the sour stuff, probably because Suzanne is not an 8-year-old girl. Man, or a teenager. My kids love that sour stuff. Sour Patch Kids, anything sour. The sour gummy bears. Becca's favorite, Reese's peanut butter or Kit Kat. Toss out the bubble gum. Agreed. That bubble gum is like hard as a rock, isn't it? The Halloween bubble gum. And the puke emoji. Thanks for that, Becca. Here's Joanne. Top Halloween candy, the 100 grand bar. I was trying to find 100 grand bars at Target, and I couldn't find them. I ended up with the Take 5 bar from Reese's. It's like pretzel, peanut butter, chocolate. Yeah. Fruit-flavored candies. Yeah. The younger kids like the fruit-flavored stuff, so it works out well if you're a parent charging a Halloween candy tax. That's what we do in our house. It's just, I mean, you know, is it taxation without representation? That's what parenthood is. Heather, steal from kids, Snickers. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Milk Duds. No fan of Milk Duds. I kind of like when you get like a rando candy in there, right? Like a Milk Dud, a Whopper. Ron, our floor director. Ron, what's your favorite candy?
I would have to go Skittles.
Skittles. Nice. And which is the one you'd trash?
None.
None. That's the correct answer. Good. All right. Thanks, Ron. Thank you guys so much. Have a fun weekend. It's going to be terrific. I'll be coaching the high school debate team. They've got a Halloween tournament tomorrow. So the kids, usually when they debate, they're dressed up like, you know, kind of news anchor dork like me. But tomorrow they get to wear costumes. So that'll be fun. Thanks for hanging out. We'll check back with you on Monday. But CBSN Minnesota is always on, streaming the latest news, weather updates. You can get that on the CBS News app, WCCO.com. You can get it anywhere you get Netflix or any other streaming video, Paramount Plus. So check it out. Thanks for watching us, and we'll see you Monday.